Welcome to today's episode of Furniture Industry News. It's Wednesday, March 5th, 2025, and we've got a packed episode covering market trends, tariffs, industry leadership changes, and design insights that could shape the future of furniture. Let's jump right in. Starting with market trends, Smith Leonard's latest Furniture Insights report shows that new residential furniture orders in December 2024 were up 1% compared to December 2023. That's a positive sign after a year of uncertainty. However, when we compare December to November 2024, orders actually dropped by 15%, showing some seasonal fluctuations. Shipments were also down 2% year over year and 7% from the previous month. Looking at the full year, new orders totaled $26.2 billion, just 1% below 2023, while shipments fell 6% to $26.4 billion. This suggests that while demand is stabilizing, manufacturers are still dealing with supply chain challenges and shifting consumer spending habits. And speaking of challenges, the furniture industry is bracing for new steel tariffs that take effect next week. These tariffs, aimed at protecting domestic steel production, are expected to increase costs for furniture manufacturers, especially those relying on metal frames and components. Some companies are already strategizing how to absorb or pass on these added costs. This isn't just a concern for manufacturers; retailers and consumers will likely feel the impact as well. With rising production costs, we could see price adjustments across various furniture categories in the coming months. Industry leaders are voicing their concerns. One furniture executive recently spoke out, stating that there's nothing positive about the incoming tariffs. The main worry is that these costs will ultimately be passed down the supply chain, creating additional financial strain on manufacturers and retailers alike. Given that many furniture businesses are still recovering from inflation-driven price hikes and supply chain disruptions, this could add another layer of complexity to operations. On a related note, the National Council of Textile Organizations is urging the administration to close the de minimis loophole, which allows certain imported goods to bypass tariffs. The concern is that this loophole gives an unfair advantage to overseas manufacturers, especially in upholstery and textiles, by enabling them to ship directly to consumers while avoiding duties. If the loophole remains open, it could further pressure domestic manufacturers who are already competing against lower-cost imports. This is definitely an issue to watch in the coming months, as regulatory changes could shift the competitive landscape. Shifting gears to business moves, Somnigroup just announced a new president for mattress firm. The company has brought in an experienced executive known for navigating complex market conditions. While the details of the leadership transition weren't disclosed, industry insiders believe this move is part of a broader strategy to strengthen mattress firms' market position. With the mattress sector evolving due to online sales, direct-to-consumer brands, and changing consumer preferences, this leadership change could bring fresh strategies for growth and competition. Meanwhile, Arhaus provided some interesting insights during its latest earnings call. The company outlined both short and long-term growth initiatives, with a focus on expanding its store footprint and strengthening its online presence. Arhaus continues to differentiate itself with high-end, customizable furniture, and it appears that strategy is paying off. Executives also hinted at upcoming investments in supply chain efficiency, which could help the company navigate the challenges we've seen across the industry. Now, let's talk design. The American Society of Interior Designers has released its 2025 Trends Outlook, and there are some key takeaways for furniture professionals. One major trend: sustainability is no longer just a buzzword, it's an expectation. Consumers are increasingly looking for eco-friendly materials, responsible sourcing, and designs that prioritize longevity over fast furniture. Another shift is toward multifunctional spaces, with more people expecting their furniture to adapt to different uses. Think extendable dining tables, modular seating, and home office solutions that blend seamlessly with living spaces. As we look ahead, these trends will likely influence both product development and marketing strategies. Before we wrap up, here's a quick regulatory update. Utah has officially dropped its law label requirement for furniture. This means manufacturers and retailers no longer need to include specific labeling details that were previously mandated. While this might seem like a small change, it's part of a larger conversation about streamlining regulations in the industry. It's worth keeping an eye on whether other states follow Utah's lead in reducing certain labeling requirements. That's it for today's episode of Furniture Industry News. If you found this update helpful, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll be back soon with more insights into the trends and challenges shaping the world of furniture.